Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Town Watch. My name is Josh Town. Thank you so much for stopping by today. In this video we have something a little bit different that we're going to be taking a look at, a little bit out of the normal wheelhouse of watches that I normally feature on the channel, but I'm looking forward to showing you this piece from Atowak. Before I open up the case here, I do have to say that their packaging is really nice. It's nice leather and stitched box that they have here is pretty cool and very nicely done. Simply open this flap here and then you see the watch that they sent in. So thank you to them. This is the Atowak Ettore. Ettore, I looked it up, is Italian. So I'm trying to do my best Italian accent when I say that. Ettore. I'm probably butchering it, but Ettore means loyal, so that's pretty cool. I like that. And Atowak, I've learned, actually stands for unique, so fits perfectly with the brand. Comes from Caesar's decipher, and so each one of those letters, A-T-O-W-A-K, correspond with the letters that spell unique. So pretty cool watch. This one is their light version. They have a couple of different versions of the Ettore automatic, but you can see the movement in the back there. Pretty cool rotor on this one as well. So this is actually what they call retrograde style time reading, and we'll go over that a little bit more here in a second. But I do want to just jump into some of the features that are here. Then I'll get some dimensions with the calipers, give you a wrist shot, give you a lume shot as well, and basically just share my likes and dislikes here with this unique piece from Atowak. First thing that I notice is that there is some heft here to this watch. This isn't made out of some sort of plastic or anything like that. It actually feels like a solid, well-constructed piece. The case is finished very nicely. And it's actually made out of 316L stainless steel, so it's very solid. Has this nice kind of gunmetal tone to this one right here. They have a number of different versions out there, different colorways. So they sent over this green one for me, but there's a lot to choose from as far as the colors go and the case colors as well. But this gunmetal is very cool looking. I do like the green. There's a lot of textures going on in the dial, a lot of layers and things to look at for sure. But the case, again, 316L stainless steel. The dial is actually made out of what they said is 3D copper and aviation aluminum. So a couple different materials going on in the dial, and there is Swiss Super Luminova here, and we'll get that lume shot in a second. Water resistance is 30 meters, and the movement that they're using here on this one is the Miyota 8215. I do like what they've done with the rotor here. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm glad that there's an open case back to be able to see that screw down case back. As you can see, the crown though is not screw down. It is only a push pull, so allows you to wind it right there in that 0 position and then be able to pop it out to be able to set the time. So, but doesn't look like it's a hacking movement. As you can see, this little wheel here is the running seconds, and then right here is the minutes, and so as it comes down, whatever is, hitting that little line right there is what time it is. And then there's this little, I don't know, wing you might say, over here that is pointing to the hour. So you really kind of have to read the time almost from right to left. So if I set something here, so right now it would be 8:55 and then the seconds are running. So you're kind of reading this way rather than if it's a digital watch, like my Casio here, you know, you're reading left to right. So that it does take a little time to get used to, and it is hard to read at a glance, in my opinion, because of this little wing right here. There's not much really poking out from underneath the layers, and so it is hard sometimes to catch that quickly. But pretty cool, definitely unique, and I am finding myself drawn to more unique pieces like this. I have been able to hold and see some work pieces in person, and of course those are pretty cool. So just some neat stuff that companies can do these days. And of course work is, you know, very, very high-end brand, and so if you want something like that, you're going to be paying tens of thousands into the hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes. So something like this can kind of tickle that desire a little bit if you're looking for unique time telling. This definitely offers that for you. So let's get some dimensions on this piece. Let's start first by measuring side to side with the crown, and the crown is pushed in 50.2 millimeters, and without the crown, if I try and measure, it's about 47 millimeters. Lug to lug distance, 46 millimeters. Case thickness, under 14, 13.8, and then we have a lug opening of 24 millimeters. Now the strap here is very nice leather with padding, nice stitching. I like this brown color, goes very nice with the green on this watch. Matching tang and buckle that is signed, matches the case with that gunmetal look, and you do get quick release spring bars here, which is always a plus. So let me throw it on my 6.5-inch wrist. We'll get a wrist shot, and then we'll get a loom shot as well. All right, there it is on my 6.5-inch wrist. It feels like a spaceship. It looks like a spaceship. I'm not used to wearing a watch like this, but it feels good. I mean, it's definitely comfortable. I don't think it looks bad, and but it's just kind of a unique case shape, being, you know, wider this way than it is from the lug to lug distance. So, but pretty cool looking. I think I like it, and feels good. Let's check the loom. And there is a loom shot. You can see that the hours, the hour hand, and the minute track are loomed there. And then they have this design on the left side that they've loomed as well, which makes it look pretty cool. All right, so quickly I just want to share some likes and dislikes with this piece as we close out this video. So I do like this watch. I do like something different, and this is what this is for sure. It is something very different, very out of the ordinary, and like I said earlier, I find myself being more drawn to watches that are different, and so this is pretty cool, and I definitely like it because of that. I'm also impressed with the quality of this watch. The MSRP for this one right here is $649. And so it's not cheap per se. The other model that they have in this line is actually more expensive than this one. But these watches are high quality, I can tell you, from having this one. It's solidly constructed. I mean, the finishing here is very nicely done. A lot of attention to detail going on here. And so I'm impressed by the quality of this watch. So that is definitely a like. Some of my dislikes is, like I mentioned earlier, the time reading can be a little bit difficult. Something especially with that hour hand can be a little hard to see. You know, even if your watch is turned just a little bit like that, you can't really read the time unless you're looking at it dead on, so you can actually see that hour hand. So, you know, a little bit difficult to read the time, but definitely unique time reading from right to left as well. And then something that is a dislike is the crown on the left side. Takes a little time to get used to. I'm not used to reaching over with my left hand to wind a watch or, set the time. I don't know. They probably could have built this the other way with the crown on the right side. And then the time, I guess, would have been read from left to right, like normal. I don't know, but not really a big deal. But just that left side crown does take some time to get used to, at least for me. I actually like the other Ettore watch that they have in this line. I think it's a better way of reading the time, a little bit more easier. And you can check those out on their website. Again, they're a little bit more expensive. But what do you guys think about this Atowak Ettore Lite version that I have here? Let me know your thoughts. What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? Please share those things down in the comments below. I appreciate you watching today. Please hit that like button if you did like the video. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. That is okay too. But I do thank you for watching, tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on the Town Watch.